Today, I'm going to show you how to build anything with Google Gemini. So today we're deep diving into Google Gemini 3 and the entire Google ecosystem for AI. And this is not just like another AI model drop. This is Google showing you how to automate your entire business without writing a single line of code. So, and this is the same ecosystem that lets you compete with teams of other people by just using these free tools. And the setup is pretty simple. So I'm showing you exactly how everything connects together. And if you've been using ChatGPT or Claude and feeling like you're missing out, you are. Google just handed you a complete automation system. Most people have no idea how to actually use it. So stay locked in. This changes everything. Let's get straight into it. So you can use Google Gemini 3 inside gemini.google.com. Now, the same with Gems, right? So inside Gems, you can build out like a custom trained automation that can create content whenever you need it, right? So if you go to new gem over here, we're going to accept that. And then inside here, we just explain what we want, right? So let's say, for example, we could create an app that takes a resume and job description, then provides a critique of the resume. Or we could analyze a meeting transcript and draft an email with the key takeaways. So let's click on that, and then we'll enter. From here, we can start building out the app, right? This is way better than most custom GPTs like Build or Claude projects, for example, because if you look at the UI, it's not just building the automation, it's also building like the front end of it as well, right? So you can see here that we can just paste in a meeting transcript, right? And then we can use this custom automation step by step to create the meeting transcript, generate the email content, and then render the summary by email as well. Pretty simple and easy. Let me take an example from YouTube. You could consider this a meeting in some ways, right? Let's say, for example, we could take this interview I did with Nate Herc, copy the transcript. So grab that, go back to the gem that we have, paste that in, hit enter. And now it will start generating the email content based on the meeting transcript we created. And it's all linking within one single ecosystem. And now it's beginning to generate, as you can see. DJ says, honestly, I wasn't sure, but it's up to you because you stay on top of updates better than most people. Love the content, man. Honestly, that's what I actually asked some of my best members inside the AI Profit Board. Why have you stayed for 12 or 10 months since we launched? And they were all like, because you stay on top of everything as soon as it comes out. So as soon as there's a new live update, we create a video about it and we just stay on top of everything. So for example, if you check out my YouTube channel, like there were Gemma 4 rumors yesterday and kind of like a tease from Google, and we created a video about it within hours. The same, for example, with the Notebook LM updates that came out recently, DevTools, MCP, etc. Anything that comes out, we try and cover it as soon as possible on our channel. So you see here, we've got the meeting breakdown, right? Based on that. And then we've got that good to go, right? And then we can share that with people. Super easy. It's got the action items separated right here, key takeaways from the meeting and everything else, right? And it's written the email like you can see, right? So you can see how simple and easy this is to start generating email automations or meeting automations, whatever you want, right? DJ says it was easy to believe you're AI because you are so quick. Yeah, I mean, I do these live streams every day, so I think I've got pretty good at them at this point, but I'm sure I can get a lot better too. Amara says, very informative. Thanks for sharing. Happy to help. Thank you so much. And Jason Legend says, Julian is the trailblazer. He's helped me so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, so that's basically it. I've shown you exactly how to use and build apps inside AI Studio, all sorts of types of content inside Notebook, how to edit, create images, and generate videos in Gemini, and also how to, for example, automate inside Gems as well. So this is Gems, which is the app builder, which basically automates different processes for you based on what you type in, right? We've got like an SEO content, right? It's all here as well. And this is custom trained to be able to create content for me, right? And if we click on edit over here, we can actually edit the custom instructions for this particular tool, describe it, attach knowledge. So we can actually attach like personalized files that create better outputs for us based on what we want. And just from here, we're good to go. All right. Thanks for the informative sharing. Can Google AI Studio Vibes build a full stack web phone app? So if you want to build a phone app, you would use Google's ecosystem again, but you can use Firebase for that. I actually have a lot of training inside the AI Profit Boarding for that. So if you type in Firebase at the top here, and then you can see that we have a bunch of training on how to build apps with Firebase, which is another tool from Google. And you can build apps for free inside there as well. And then if you want to build full stack inside AI Studio, you just attach something like Superbase to whatever you build, and then it can create the back end and front end. But just be careful with security and all that sort of thing, right? You want to be careful when you build stuff out like that. If you're trying to attach a back end that's collecting people's data, so always do your research on that. But yeah, you can see exactly how it is. DJ says, after watching your videos, I built a pretty simple but fun Unity app using step-by-step instructions and troubleshooting with Gemini. Shout out to you for taking action. That is absolutely awesome. But I want to talk you through what you get inside the AI Profit Boarding, right? So first of all, you get the daily AI coaching calls. I'm live inside the community all the time, and you can just jump on camera inside the coaching course as well. So if you go inside the AI Profit Boardroom here, go to the calendar, you can see all the coaching calls. We actually have 4 a week where you can just jump on live. It's myself and my team. So for example, we also have a PhD trained specialist in AI, Dr. Jeff. On those calls, you can get daily coaching support whilst you're building everything. All right. So most people give up at this point. They just go back to basic use and their dream of automation just stops. But if you had daily coaching support whilst building everything, would that help you? Absolutely, I think. And that's what you get inside the AI Profit Boardroom here, right? You have 2 clear choices. You can take what you've learned today and try and figure it out alone, spend weeks testing, hit roadblocks, wonder if you're doing it right, maybe succeed eventually, maybe give up when it gets hard. Or choice number 2 is that you can join the AI Profit Boardroom right now. You can get a 30% discount. You can get into the mastermind, start building today on the daily coaching calls. And the difference is speed and certainty. Okay. Like alone, you might figure this out in 6 months. With daily coaching, proven templates, active community support, you're building working systems this single week, right? We've actually got a challenge on right now for newcomers and everyone inside the boardroom to build your first AI automation and get your first win within the next 7 days. And you can see 17 people have already joined the challenge. So if you want to join in with us, visit the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description, and you get immediate access to the AI Profit Boardroom training library with every Google ecosystem implementation, all my best tools and templates from today's live stream, tons of other systems, so community growth mastermind, and everything else. All right. Now, also what you get inside there is like the community growth playbook. So you'll see how I've scaled a school community. If you actually type in school here, you get all the training for that inside the classroom, as you can see. So all these different trainings are like how to scale your community. And this playbook is exactly how I've built the community out to 1,800 people in school. You also get the Facebook domination system, and it will show you how to automate content creation with Google's AI and then distribute it across Facebook and Facebook ads and Facebook groups and everything else. You get the AI avatar engine. And the AI avatar engine is something that saves me 4 hours a day. And it shows you how to create professional AI avatar videos for content, outreach, and everything else, right? So if you type in avatar here, you'll learn how to create AI avatar videos with this video tutorial and the step-by-step procedure. And all the information inside the classroom is unique and exclusive, right? So you won't find it anywhere else. And you can get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description. Now, let's see what questions we got here. DJ says, we already answered that. Please share some information about Gemini CLI. So that kind of goes outside the scope, but if you type in the AI Profit Boardroom, Gemini CLI, you'll see all these different video tutorials, including one recently updated from just a couple of weeks ago, right? So if you want to get the latest information on how to use this with action plans and step-by-step procedures, you can get it inside the AI Profit Boardroom here. And you can see we actually date and update the new updates inside here, right? So if you want to learn, for example, the newest stuff that's just come out, you can see even for the 13th of December, we've added all this new information here. So it's all dated. It's all easy to go through as everything else, right? DJ says, I think it was your video that had said I could share my Gemini Pro. Do you know if it shows on your account that you have Pro? I think you just check in your settings and you can see if you're on the Pro or the normal plan. And then CTPT says, I've got 8 books ready to launch into Amazon KDP. I'm just trying to figure out how to do the covers correctly. So you can actually use Nano Banana for doing that. We actually, if you like ebooks, we actually have a one-click ebook generator with N8N, as you can see. And that shows you a full workflow on exactly how to go from like idea to generating a full notebook, launching it on Google Docs, and then creating like ebooks in one click. And I actually have a video tutorial that walks you through it as well. All right. Amara says, got it. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So that's basically it for Google Gemini. Thanks so much for watching.